Multi-zone fractional dimension model. This example illustrates the multi-zone fractional dimension analytical model and its link to the Chow pressure group derivative. To create a new specialized lines loglog plot, expand the new plot list and select specialized lines loglog. The plot will be added to the workspace. Maximize the specialized lines loglog plot. Right-click on the plot and add the Chow group derivative to the display. Keep the scaling pressure at 1 psi. Click on Lines in the Plot options in the ribbon. From the drop-down list, select Power Law Line. Click on Create Line twice to add two Power Law diagnostic tools to the plot. The Power Law diagnostic tool comprises of two parallel lines to be matched to the derivative and pressure curves and a flat line to be matched to the Chow pressure group derivative. The fractional dimension is defined as 1 minus the line slope of the two parallel lines. Right-click on Power Law Line 1 category and change the color to green to distinguish between the two groups. Notice the line parameters. The fractional dimension or half-flow dimension gives an insight into the nature of the fracture network geometry. It has a value between 0 and 0.5 for sublinear or linear flow, and between 0.5 and 1 for subradial or radial flow. For Power Law Line 1, keep the default slope of 0.3 that defines fractional dimension equal to 0.7. For Power Law Line 2, set the line slope to 0.5. The fractional dimension automatically changes to 0.5. The two intervals correspond to a sequence of different flow regimes, which are seen on the Chow pressure group derivative. The plot results show the specialized lines parameters. Restore the specialized lines loglog plot. Click on Analytical in the Control panel to access the Analytical Model dialog. The external multi-zone fractional dimension model is already set up, with its parameters on the right-hand side of the dialog. This external model now belongs to the obsolete category as it was made internal in version 5.30. Disable the External Models option. In the Well Model list, select Multi-Zone Fractional Dimension Model. Note that the Reservoir model will also be switched to Multi-Zone Fractional Dimension. The boundary model is set to infinite. In the model parameters, enter the total fracture half-length and set the number of zones to 2 as we observed two distinct behaviors. Set the fractional dimension as 0.7 for zone 1, corresponding to the specialized line, and the outer radius to 20 feet. The interference area control type is defined as consistent area, front. The fractional dimension of zone 2 is equal to 0.5. Generate the model. Click on Improve in the Control panel. Under the Parameters tab, select Total Fracture Half-Length and Outer Radius for Zone 1 as the regression variables and run. A good match is obtained. This concludes the video on multi-zone fractional dimension model.